Welcome back to Morning Hype. Members of the LGBTQ community deal with discrimination and sometimes are not accepted within their own families. Beansy Go's Jimmy Marlowe had the opportunity to speak to Reverend Benjamin Carlton, who on the basis of his own experiences provides words of wisdom to help those in need.
Hey everyone, so we are about to meet a man who says that living his own personal truth changed his life, and now he wants to tell his personal story where he has found personally that you can be gay and believe in God. He shares his personal journey in his new book, I'm Black, I'm a Minister, and I'm Gay. Reverend Benjamin Carlton joins me now to discuss. How are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm doing great. So first question, what inspired you to share your story in this book?
What inspired me to share my story was running into so many young people who were living the same horror that I was living in the closet. Too many times I would give speeches at school and run into young people who were just tired of living in hiding and did not have an affirming word, something that they could find themselves in that validated their existence. And so I decided to tell my story for the young Benjamins out there, no matter how you identify, who are just looking for a word of affirmation, a word of hope that says you are okay exactly who you are.
And that is the most important thing. Being comfortable in your own skin and understanding yourself, that is probably the hardest part of, again, when you know you're dealing with something that other people just may not understand. So how do you feel about some states banning lessons on LGBTQ plus issues? I know Florida is one of them.
Unfortunately, we are at a moment in our time where our young people are advancing far faster than their parents. And it's scaring parents. It's scaring parents when young kids are coming home talking about gender identity and non binary, all of these new vocabulary words that parents don't understand. And it's scaring them into taking harmful and negative actions. Any bill that discriminates against anyone based on their race, their gender identity, their orientation, their religion, their creed, their nationality should never be allowed in any of our states quite frankly across the world. And so this is a perfect opportunity for those who are afraid of learning about other and those who are afraid of learning about people who are different from them to come to the table and learn and not come to the table and divide. And so it is very, very unfortunate, but it just speaks to where we are, that our young people are more loving, our young people are more accepting, and our young people are more inclusive of those who are different from them. And it's time for parents to catch up.
Truly understanding each other and giving each other the space to be who we truly are. That's a lot of what I hear right there, sir. Now, when people hear your message specifically, what do you hope they learn and take away from your story, be it children or adults?
I hope people take away from my story that there is more to life than just you and the life that you live. And that love will guide us into accepting people who are different from us. There will never be a universal theology. There will never be a universal religion or universal race. People are coming to spaces with their lived experience proud and loud about it. And it's not time to shy away and be afraid and fear what you don't understand, but it's time to come with an empathetic heart. Open your mind and your spirit to learn about those that are different from us and learn about their lived experience and how we can work together harmoniously to build a bright future for everybody. That is what I hope people walk away with.
I love that. The fact that you want society and people to get back to things that we used to talk about, a lot in the 90s, the idea of the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, and truly loving our neighbor as thyself. I love your message. Now, do you hear, I'm sure
Absolutely.
you do, you hear from many people struggling to come out. What do you tell them and how do you explain to them what we're talking about? Be comfortable in your own skin, no matter what other people think.
The first thing I say is, in order for you to live life as best as you can, you have to get away from everybody's opinion. If you're trying to please everyone, you will please no one. But I always recommend to folks, come out when it's safe, when you know that you're physically safe, when you know that you have some sort of support that you've researched. It is time to live your truth. But if you're not safe, don't come out. Unfortunately, 40% of the young people who are homeless in the streets are there because their parents have thrown them out simply because they love and believe differently. And so I tell people to be safe, one, but two, do whatever you can to live for you. If you're living based off other people's opinion, if you're living based off age-old doctrine that's discriminatory, you will never get to your maximum potential. So you have to find yourself in this world that's trying to tell you how to live. And that is a journey that is almost never ending. It's not going to happen overnight. When you do come out, life is not going to get all of a sudden 100% better. It is a journey of self-discovery that most of us are still on, and it's a hard journey. But know that it is the best decision that you will ever make, living in your truth.
Yes, sir. Living in your truth, because it is a tough journey that we are on individually, but we're talking about the difference between a religion and a relationship mindset, sir. I see where you're getting at. Now, where can people find your book and learn more about you?
You can find me on the socials at Ben Carlton, and you can find my book and the other host of books that I've written at www.blacklovewins.com. Blacklovewins.com.
I love the fact that you said it twice. This was such a thought-provoking discussion. Reverend Benjamin Carlton, thank you for coming to talk to us about this and to promote the idea of love. Thanks again.